And so the thrill of the opening game. Giddy hope and expectation. They all line up as equals, looking for the perfect start. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So a strong start, essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong. and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's quite simple, Peter. It's hard to overlook the highly productive Ademola Lookman here, because he's someone who's more than capable of scoring prolifically and is sure to make teams think twice about playing that high defensive line because of his pace and, of course, his clinical finishing too.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Samatta, out to the right. That's a shade optimistic. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pinches it off him. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Nigeria yet to have an attempt on goal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's found a way through. He's had it taken off him. Lookman. Delibashiru. Now, can they get him away? No luck with that dink over the top. That pass isn't the best. Osimhen, Iwobi, and he welcomes it in. Big chance! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nicely shaped ball. Cleared without hesitation. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Threads one in. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. He's got away. He gets big. It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the... Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Trostekong. Ball played for Lookman. Just 5 minutes left until the break. That's a little off target. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Iwobi. Samatta, and that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Iwobi goes on a run down the left wing. Deli Bashiru.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Lookman. He's going to be disappointed with that. Driving on and making good progress. There's the shot! No mistake! And they get themselves in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? No, that's been intercepted. Iwobi. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's put paid to a promising move. Osimhen! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Nigeria go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Gets into some space. Bassi. Nigeria have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Osimhen under intense pressure.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Now it's Samatta. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's Osimhen. Tries to pass it through. And he plays one through. Tries a shot! Only partially clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Great ball, and he's in here. Lovely feet. Looking for options for movement. Danger averted for now. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Number 17, Iwobi. Coming on the field is number 8.
And it's Osei Samuel, delivered in. And that has been cleared. Nigeria do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He came in hard, very hard. Half an hour gone in the second half. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Samata. Chance here to counter. He has found the way through. That has been slung wide. Osei Samuel. Spread out to the left. Couldn't squeeze it through. Samata shifted it to the flank. Into the last 5 minutes. That has ended up in no man's land. Osimhen, chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Number 30.
So now the difference is 3.
Number 2.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Coming on the field. Number 22. Victor Boniface.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Number 13. There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's very neat. Quality ball. That's at the end. Nigeria achieve exactly what they wanted on opening day. 3 precious points on a traditionally testing... Nigeria have a proper sense of purpose here, a motivation to tie things up and look beyond the confines of this group. There is an expectant air, an enthusiasm and excitement. Victory will guarantee progression, and that is what they're seeking. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Takes it, and the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Deli Bashiru clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yeah, hard to see. Has a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
No goals as yet. Iwobi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he welcomes it. Real chance! There's a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Nigeria, after 18 minutes, is number 10.
Nigeria penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Aimed in towards... It's a mighty effort! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And claimed it back swiftly. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. More and more pressure on the ball here. Deli Bashiru. Victory now would mean so much. Aina. And it's Iwobi. Nigeria are enjoying a good spell right now and leading.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Tunisia are looking to go forward now. 30 minutes gone. Pinches it off him. There will be a throw-in. That ball looks a good one. And he's lost his man here.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. Plays it across. He gets big. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Tunisia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Osei Samuel.
Nigeria really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Oh no, this does not look good. Great chance! They've done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Nigeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's heaved it away. Referee's given a throw. And here's Iwobi. Oh, such a clever touch.
3 minutes added time.
That's good running with the ball. Lookman. Played with finesse. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this could be the final action of the first half.
Well played and well cleared.
There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Nigeria really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Nigeria ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Great ball, and he's in charge, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Good ball, good take. And he's got the big... Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Lookman is flagged offside. That pass isn't the best.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Danger averted for now. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he's forced to go back. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Can he latch on to this?
The attendance for this match was
Lookman,
80,953.
if they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Osei Samuel. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Osei Samuel made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Mariah. He has found the way through. Iwobi was in no mood for any of that. Hannibal. Over to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Lookman. Sakiri. He's picked his way through. Hannibal. Played out to the left flank. Osei Samuel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Osimhen gets flagged offside.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 30, number 9, Osimhen. Number 11, Lookman. Number 17,
Almost
Iwobi.
nothing left on the clock
Number
here.
10,
Nigeria
coming on
are
the field.
closing in on qualification for the
22.
knockout stage.
Can he finish?
He scores! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's on it, can he get away? He's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Sakiri. That's Hannibal. And that is as far as they're going to go. There they go, hunting in packs. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he skips past his man, played into the box, and he's quick to get it clear again. And now they can spring out of defence. Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. Lovely feet. Tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
4 extra minutes added on. Bassi does well to get it back. Searching pass he's played there. And shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this is the sight of a dream fulfilled. So we're back again, fresh still in our minds, the highs, the lows, the stresses, the strains. And as they prepare to cross swords all over again, we remind ourselves of that magic of the game. This is what it does to you. It brings you back no matter what. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. First day of the competition, always a special day and a cause for universal optimism.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of downgraded importance, but these games still offer a hold-your-breath ordeal that can be as good as anything out there. Just listen to the sense of anticipation here. What an atmosphere. This sounds important. This sounds as if it matters.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lookman.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
That'll be a throw. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, He's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And it's made its way to him. Shoots! He scored! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Zola. He's in a great position here. Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nigeria are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lookman knocks it out wide. Crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. This looks promising. Zola. Freddie.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that is out of play. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a promising position. That looks a good cross. Cleared away. Osimhen. Ball played for Lookman. Iwobi. Lookman. And it's Iwobi. Gets into some space. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lookman cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Freddie. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know.
Big chance! Nigeria with the corner, there first. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Iwobi. Freddy. Nzola.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he plays one through. And the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Oh, shooting chance! And he's forced to go back. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Osimhen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he nearly went all the way.
Osimhen certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Back in possession and ready to go again.
For this match was
Nzola.
80,113.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good ball, good take. Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. Nigeria have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Coming on the field is number 8.
Trostekong. Delibashiru. Ball played for Lookman. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Freddy aims beyond the defence. And he's there to belt it away.
Angola clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's free. He's having a shot! He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 30.
And yes, it's him again.
Lookman. Number 2.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Knocks it into space.
Number 13.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Nigeria have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. That'll be a throw-in. Out towards the flank. That's very neat. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good.
Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And that has put paid to that. Great vision. Osimhen providing an outlet on that flank.
Added minutes has
Freddie.
been indicated.
Oh, that's a key interception. There will be 4 extra minutes. And he's in on goal. And the finish! Bassi with the slide tackle there. Threads one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. And that is as far as it goes. And so it is one of those horrible ground-eat-me-up moments. So we're back again, fresh still in our minds, the highs, the lows, the stresses, the strains. And as they prepare to cross swords all over again, we remind ourselves of that magic of the game. This is what it does to you. It brings you back no matter what. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the teams are ready to go, as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor you tend only to get on days like this.
Do you know, I think that's true, Peter. I think fans and players alike need to change every so often, and a different feel from the standard routine, and this creates a whole new excitement, and let's get to it.
And already we're underway here. Awani makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
He's got the skill set, Peter, and the force of personality to make things happen. It's as simple as that. I think sometimes the only thing that can crack open a defence is a moment of magic from a forward player, and this guy has the invention, the craft, the guile, whatever way you want to put it.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Played out to the left flank. Bashiru. Nigeria controlling the possession in this early phase. Tries to play it through. First quarter of an hour gone.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, important interception.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And it's Bashiru. Unzola.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that has been slung wide. Good running, strong and purposeful. Gets a good foot in there. Bashiru. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was venomous. Great defending, strong and determined. Bashiru really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Great vision. He's found a way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Bashiru. Lookman. He's shifting through the gears here. And he was alert to it. Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nigeria with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. And he gets rid in a hurry. That is lovely. And it's Iwobi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Iwobi. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Now, what about a counter-attack? Unzola. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Freddie driving on and making good progress. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Awani. And he's there to get it away. Nigeria have reclaimed it. Delibashiru. Can he get on the end of this? Bastos gets it clear. Throw in. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And the shot! He can get that clear. Iwobi. And it's Delibashiru. Delibashiru. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Osimhen. He's having a shot! And they can counter here. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Delibashiru. Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for
Freddie,
this match was 80,314.
pressing going on here. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Iwobi. Iwobi powering forward here. Osimhen. Bastos getting this one clear. Nigeria have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's under a lot of pressure there. Nigeria can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Opts for safety. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through.
Nigeria clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So not long left in this now. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Can they find an extra gear here? And here's Osimhen. And it's made its way to him. He shifted it to the flank. Knocks it into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Nigeria really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 19, Aroni. Number 17, Iwobi. Number 2, Aina.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
On the field, number 22, Victor Boniface. Number 15.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Stood up well to him there. Well, they can break here. He has found a way through, and he welcomes it in.
There will be one minute added time.
Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Now that looks a decent ball. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
Coming on the field is...
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Well, we are already up and running again. Nicely shaped cross. He's got away. He's cut it out.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Osimhen. Nigeria have their third corner. Flings in across. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bassi. The pass has gone astray. Now it's Nzola. Pinches it off him. It's a pretty loose pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's a good... Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Nigeria couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Freddie. And that's it for the first half of extra time. So 15 minutes to find a winner, but is there anything left in the tank? And so the last chance to find a winner. 105 minutes of football, and it is still goalless. It is going to come down to one moment. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's had it nicked away. Osai Samuel. Bastos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foot in. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nicely weighted ball. And he's been shifted off it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In with the challenge. Boniface. And here's Boniface. Osimhen. That's going to go a long way. Zola receives it in a good position here. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Could try cutting inside here. Very nicely done. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Yeah, I think both defences will receive the plaudits for respective clean sheets, but the players have run and worked to the point of exhaustion, so nobody will be questioning their appetite to get it won.
So it comes down to this, a final... Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
And Zola steps up for his penalty. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Nigeria are looking to him to tie things up. And he puts it away.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Nigeria looking to draw level. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
The third man in the queue. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
This then to level matters. Big character, big moment, big save. This then to seal it. Oh, he cannot do it.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Nigeria at the point of no return. And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
The margin of error is 0. Dispatched! There will be more of this. Keeper did plenty right, but couldn't save it. So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Saved! And there's your hero! Victory in round 1, still of course a lot to do, but it is one huge step forwards. Well, surely most would agree that we are in what is very much the business end of the competition now. Just 3 more rounds to go, and it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as anyone does. That is the overriding sense here. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last 4 on the line.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Quick look, then plays it in. And he's quick to get it clear again. Lookman proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Chukwueze gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, I hope we get to see some of that quicksilver movement of his, Peter. He's particularly adept at cutting in from the wing, as well as timing his runs to stay on side and get in behind defences. And I think this opposition defence today are going to have to be on their toes to deal with him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Guiri. He is through here. First quarter of an hour gone. Good ball, good take. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Aouar. And he's heaved it away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Lookman, and the shot! Yes! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again...
Allah! Now, it's fallen loose again! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Mahrez! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Mahrez certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Osimhen. And he was quick to react. Mondi. It's a pretty loose pass. Almost half an hour in now. Osimhen, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a promising position. Trostekong. And Bassi. Delibashiru. Ball played for Lookman.
Might want to be careful there.
Threads one in. Now it's Benrahma. Lookman. Lookman goes on a charge down the left.
Nigeria can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Benacer. Boudaoui. Now it's Guiri. Tries to play it through. He's looking wide. And no, that was never going to make it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mondi. Great vision. Guiri receives it in a good position here. Shifted it to the flank. Flashes it across. Not the most convincing of passes. Boudaoui. Now it's Guiri. Oh, just skips past his man.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Aims beyond the defence.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Osimhen. Just the keeper to beat! Big chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring! Absolutely purring! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Nigeria are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, that's a key interception. Boudaoui looking to play. Can he finish? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Not the most accurate pass. Bensebaini cuts out the pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bassi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bassi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Benrahma, great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Lookman, it's a good run down the left-hand side, and it's Iwobi. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Aouar. Now it's Guiri. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Boudaoui. And it's Benacer.
The attendance for this match was
Cleared away.
80,953.
Iwobi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
NeW. Played into space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Benrahma. Now who's going to be first to this? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. He's found a way through. And Morris! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Mahrez. That is very well defended. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Steaming on goalwards. And he's there to belt it away. Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. Nigeria can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. Lookman looking understandably energised after his goal. Benrahma, that's a good ball out wide. And he welcomes it in. He's had it taken off him.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Iwobi. Mondi. NeW. It'll be a throw-in. Bensebaini. And it's gone back to the keeper. Very much into the last knockings. Can he get on the end of this? Osimhen! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Osimhen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Benacer and Boudaoui. Benrahma. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Added time.
Neatly clipped into space. Oh, shooting chance! Benacer attempts a clearance. And here's Iwobi. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And we're done. Nigeria are looking more impressive with every step. It is...